welcome back to our channel. I am Nisha and this is
Lakshmi from
Nisha Lakshmi's World.
Today we'll be making Bangalore's famous Mutton Donne Biryani. Let's go into the kitchen and get to work. Ingredients needed for this recipe are 650 grams of mutton, 4 tablespoons of curd, 1.5 teaspoon of red chili powder and salt to taste, fistful of mint leaves, one fistful of methi leaves and half bunch of coriander leaves. Here we have taken onion 1 medium size, ginger 2 inches, garlic 6, peppercorns 1 tablespoon, elaichi 5, cloves 7, cinnamon 2 inches 4 sticks, green chilies according to taste. Here we have bay leaves, javitri, star anise, marathi moggu, elaichi, cinnamon, cloves, somph, stone flower, kasuri methi. Onion, a small onion for sauteing. Here we have taken 2.5 cups of basmati rice. First, let's marinate the mutton with curd, salt and red chili powder. The marination depends on the tenderness of the meat. The meat is light pinkish in color, as you see, like this meat, then it's tender. So then you need not marinate it for a longer time. Suppose if the meat is in reddish in color, then you have to marinate the meat overnight. By marinating it overnight, it tenderizes the meat and cooks fast. We'll be marinating the mutton for just half an hour. While the meat is marinating, we'll be making preparations for the masala. For that, in a heated pan, we'll be adding in 2 tablespoons of oil. Once it's heated up, we'll be adding in these spices. and we saute all this until everything is aromatic. Once everything smells aromatic, we'll be adding in the green leaves. So now we'll be adding in the pudina leaves. Next we'll be adding in the methi leaves. Next we'll be adding in the coriander leaves. And we'll be sauteing until everything, all the greens cook well and shrunk up in size. Saute until you get a wonderful aroma out of these green leaves. Now it's completely done, so we'll be turning off the stove and let this mixture cool. So now that the mixture has completely cooled, we'll be grinding it into a fine paste. Now I'll be adding in a little water and grinding it into a fine paste. This is the consistency of the masala. In a heated pressure cooker, we'll be adding in 1/4 cup of oil. Once it's heated, we'll be adding in the spices such as bay leaf, saunf, stone flower, cinnamon, cloves, javitri, star anise, Marathi moggu, cardamom and kasuri methi. And we'll saute it until it's aromatic. I've not taken much onions for the sauteing as we have used too much onions for the grinding. As the onions have turned translucent, we'll be adding in the mutton. We need to saute this until the raw smell goes. Now we'll be closing the lid and cooking until the oil separates. Keep stirring occasionally. As you can see, the oil has been separated. So at this point, we'll be adding in the ground masala. And we need to saute until the raw smell goes and everything combines well. Wow, as you can see, the oil has been beautifully separated and I can get a beautiful aroma out of it. So at this point of time, we'll be adding in the water. I'm adding in 5 cups of water as I've taken 2.5 cups of basmati rice. You can use jeera sambar rice to this as it gives a good flavor to the biryani. I'll be adding in some salt to taste. As we had before added some salt for the mutton, we need to very carefully add some salt here. Give it a good mix after adding the salt so everything combines well. Then we'll be covering with the lid. As the meat which we had taken was very tender, so we will be cooking it for just 1 whistle. But if the meat is not much tender, you can cook it for 3 to 4 whistles. Now our cooker has been completely cooled, so let's open and see how it's done. Wow, it's looking amazing. And the mutton is cooked beautifully. So now let's turn on the stove, and when it comes to a good boil, let's check for the salt and then let's add in the rice. As you can see, it's boiling nicely. So at this point of time, I'll be adding in the lime juice. I had taken juice of half lime. So now I'll give it a good mix so everything combines well. So this is the point we check for salt, spices. And if anything falls short, we can just add in and adjust. Next, we'll be adding in the rice. Let's give it a gentle mix, as basmati rice tends to break, so let's not mix too much. Let it boil until most of the water is absorbed and the rice grains can be seen on the surface. At this point of time, I can see all the rice grains on the surface, so we'll be closing the lid and cooking in dum for 15 minutes on lower heat. It's been 15 minutes now and we have turned off the stove, so we'll let it sit for another half an hour undisturbed. It's been 30 minutes now, so we'll be opening the lid and see how it's done. Wow, it's been cooked so well. So let's give it a good mix. So our awesome Bengaluru's famous Mutton Donne Biryani is ready to be served.
If you like this recipe, please give it a try and let us know in the comments below how it turned out. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching.